Hey guys, Thunderset here, showing you the deck I used in the KC Cup that got around 18,000, almost 19,000 duel points, and it's the Vylon wall that revolves around Vylon Epsilon. So if you've seen my videos before, you've probably seen this deck before. It's slightly new. What's changed about it is Powers of the Guardian. So this was my Rogue KC Cup deck. It did pretty well. Just the 6-Sam combo of dual wield and one monster out and all that nonsense. I'm sure you guys got a huge taste of it in the KC Cup. Now the meta is going first. So if we go first and we get our normal combo, just an Epsilon, Power of the Guardians, and a Vylon segment, they virtually have no out. Their only out is usually an econ take, which will happen sometimes. But other than that, they can't use dual wield, they can't use end sheet, they can't swing over them, they can't do anything. So it's getting lots of quick wins, lots of fast stuff. I really only had one day to farm, so I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to. I was really only able to farm Friday, and I kind of just quit because anything else would just lower my points a little and stuff like that. So yeah, Vylon wall, even fighting current meta, probably the only thing it really had trouble against is maybe U-Bolts or Ancient Gear, but it could fight anything in various ways, so it was a legit deck going through. 6 Samurai were everywhere, so I think a lot of the replays I have are against 6 Samurai. But it was fun, guys. It was so much fun not having to just play a burn, control, or just the same exact 6 Samurai deck everyone was playing. So I'm really proud of how this deck performed. It's really great for this deck, and it was pretty legit, guys. I hope you enjoy the replays. Thanks. So this first replays against 6 Samurai. Obviously this is easily the most played deck, the most fought deck, whatever you want to say. This was everywhere. So pretty much whenever you start off with Vylon Cube, you're gonna win the game. Go first, start off with Vylon Cube, and you win. So that's the basic combo. We brought out our Tricky. Discarded doesn't even matter. I think it's a Vice Dragon. Bring out Tricky. Normal summon Vylon Cube. Synchro summon into our Epsilon. Vylon Cube lets you search and equip. We search Segment, which makes him immune. You cannot target him with card effects, with monster effects, or with monster effects or trap effects. Cannot be targeted. You know what Power of the Guardians does, but it protects me from an auto attack. So here, this guy didn't get the message that he does not have an out to this. So he's running a pretty normal dojo setup. He gets the special summon, whatever that weird armor is. So this was actually, or that was a really bad play. So what I thought he was gonna do was bring out the 6 Samurai fusion monster who can banish. People would do that a lot. They would just try to bring out that monster and try to banish. Here, he's trying to swing over us. We have Power of the Guardians, blocks it. We're no problem. Drawn to another equip. Now why that's so special and so lucky, now we have 2 of the same segments. We'll be able to throw one away and destroy a monster, as you'll be able to see here. Another power of the deck. So we throw one away. He's trying to treacherous. I guess he doesn't think he can target us with that. He has to target both his monsters, realize what's happened, has to scoop. Constant plays of people not reading their cards. That's what this deck is all about. They don't know they can't target my equips. They don't know they can't target my monsters. They waste a bunch of spells. Misplaying in the KC Cup, guys. Pretty cool. So I'm just tacking this on in there to show you what generally the 6 Sam matchups were like. So I'd get the killer combo off. Start it with Labyrinth Builder when you don't have any other means to start it. Vylon Cube, he's the key. If you're having to use your Trust Guardians, the game's not going to be as fast. You're in for like a little stallier of a game, if that's even a word. So that's the combo. As long as we have this, most what's in the meta isn't going to kill it. The things that do kill you are like offerings to the doom, anything, any spell that's going to destroy you kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, literally doing nothing, can literally do nothing versus this deck. It's nuts. Just swing, go at him. That's what this deck does, guys. Literally like zero interaction. It's crazy. So this next replay, going first. So that's the new meta now. We just want to go first all the time. So it used to be you go second and you bounce. Now it's you go first and you bounce, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see here, we don't exactly have our Vylon cube, which is really what you want. So we're using a Trust Guardian instead. Trust Guardian's effect is actually still pretty good. It protects him from destruction once per turn, and you lose 400 attack when you do, but it's actually really useful. Still a good effect. He's the second best tuner beyond Vylon cube that you can use. So here, this is versus an Ancient Gear. They can swing over you sometimes, but I mean, other than that, they don't really have anything else they're trying to do. If he had brought his Reactor Dragon out here, he could have swung over us. Here, we're not afraid of any effects. We just destroy and keep going. So now it's up to him. Either he has a way to kill his Gear Town or he doesn't, and that's what they live by, these Ancient Gears. So a lot of these duels, guys, are going to be super fast, super boring. It's really hard to get replays with this deck, but you get the idea. So this is one more versus an Ancient Gear. I really expected to see more Yubel. I didn't see too many Yubel. It's all just Ancient Gear, Ancient Gear. Here we have our Vylon cube. We're not going first though. That's a big difference. And when usually we want to go first, usually we do really well when we're going first. Here he's using Galaxy Cyclone to kill a fortress, a face down fortress. Probably wants to kill a face up Gear Town next turn. Here we throw away a Trust Guardian, bring out our Tricky, bring out our Vylon cube. That's the beauty of fighting an Ancient Gear. They don't really have any back row to disrupt our synchro summoning, which is what usually gets you. Let's see. Get the Vylon Epsilon out. Use Cube's effect. Doesn't matter what we get. Well, I mean it kind of does, but once you get Power of the Guardians, then they really have a hard time getting over you. We throw our Filament to the graveyard to destroy one monster. We destroy, obviously, the only monster. Put this on, it's not super useful. Now this is super useful. That pretty much shuts down their deck. He would have to get multiple Reactor Dragons. He could probably summon one more Reactor Dragon if he just would have flipped his Gear Town face up and used his Galaxy Cyclone, but he didn't for some reason. Then we just have Mage Power, just swing into him, it's over. That's why he didn't do it. So, like I said, guys, I'm really proud of how this deck did. Maybe if I had more time, I could have tried to go a little further. We could have done a little better. But I feel like with the time I had, only really one day, that we made the most of it. So I love this deck. I love when it's relevant in the meta, and it was very relevant in this meta, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.